So first of all, we have this bit of drive that is partially ours, only up to the very end of this white wall. So we used to drive through here for the rest of our driveway. So stage one, something we can afford to do because it will cost nothing right now, is to take this bit of fence away, and then Mike's got a little step down after this. I'll show you from the other side in a minute. And then we have a side door that is the door to and from our patio, from our kitchen, and we are considering then therefore making this our front door. And I'll show you the other side of that. So this was our original front door after the white part of the building, and this, I'm in my kitchen now, and this is a corridor we made. This was all external originally to the open garage, which was the white building. This will be the door that will become our front door, and Frugal us, of course, the bolts and locks and everything on our original front door we will move to here. Yes, we don't even have the money to go and replace those. So this is going down this corridor. This is the door to the white room that was a garage that we've made a guest room. And then here is the door we would go through. This will now be our new front door. There's the step I was speaking of. This goes to our patio. And this is the step where we would come out now from our new front door, and there's the white wall. And by the way, anyone who asks about the barbed wire around our property is purely to stop the goats jumping over our fences. Now, something I would like done but will cost us money, so it won't be done for now, but just to let you know why I'm updating you, this was our original front door and it will be redundant. So instead of getting rid of it, my plan, seeing as I'm in my kitchen, is to make this a pantry. Wouldn't that be fabulous? So I've now opened that door, and this was our original front door, remember? So let me show you from the other way. This is the white wall the other side. Now we do have, after this white wall, the driveway does go out to the level of it. So we can't access this door because the driveway isn't now ours, but we have from this wall here straight down, and then it starts to bear out again. So you can see we have no access to this door, but we have all this area level with this white wall. And then from here, as I say, it then goes out the driveway partially again, but that's another project for another time to explain that end. We haven't fully worked out that plan, but we have ideas. But I'll show you that end another time because that's so far in the future. We're not worrying about fencing that bit. We don't have the money to re-fence. We use as much fence as we can, but I'm pretty sure you can see from my videos most of our fence is no good. But because we have goats come down all this area here, and from the first part of the drive, if we partially do some of it, goats would be in, and a lot of our fence wouldn't be strong enough to keep them out. If we partially moved some fence and left some behind, it wouldn't have the strength anymore. But here, this is, I want this done sooner rather than later, but we've got to obviously brick it, roof it, insulate it and all the rest of it. Now, I've said to people before, I can't do a lot of prepping because there is no cold area on our property at all, whereas this we can make almost fridge-like with special insulation, and I would make it quite big. Sorry for the shake, but I've got one hand now. So what I would like to do is build it out level with this, but go quite a long way, maybe to the pole, or a bit further, and make it really huge, a really big walk-in pantry. Let me show you the next part of what we'd like to do. So just to get your bearings, that's the start of our driveway. I'm going to talk about this section in a minute, but this is the area we are down here. This is the white wall. Now what happens is we have the whole of the driveway until just after these double gates here, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So we have the full width to there, and then after that it starts to come inwards, the new markings. So from somewhere about here starts to gradually come across, not all the way to the fence, maybe to the grassy bit, and I've lost the marking exactly, but it's somewhere here, and then from there it bears out slightly until we get to this white corner. So bear in mind we have the width of the grass ish, which is an easy walkable area. It's somewhere around here, but as I say, I've lost the markings exactly. What I would like to do is, obviously we want to fence all that side of the drive to the very end, and then because it bears in, we could actually fence to the white wall corner on my right, and then where it comes in here I would like to make a gate. Remember, there will be fence this side to there, and then it bears out. But what I'd like to do is make a gate here, which would be inside fence, obviously. Make it quite cottagey. I'm thinking even like an archway with flowers round, as long as it's nothing the goats can reach across. And then this whole area here, remember this is where we're making the little gate with the step down to the door. Make this like a front garden. Oh, so English. I haven't had a front garden obviously for a long time. And if I keep low pots here and over to the left of this white wall, I'm not sure if I put hanging plants or anything there, because obviously we don't want damp in that bedroom wall. But this bit I could make quite gardeny. And yes, we have grass only for about 2 months, so this won't be grassy. So what I'm thinking of is perhaps all that marble we salvaged before. There's a lot of odd patterns that don't match up. Maybe crazy pave this area. And we do get sort of a rivery bit runs where you can see where it's more wet here in the winter. So by doing the marble here, that would work. As I say, that's a future thing. Might want to just do this for now because we've got other work to do. But that's my future plan. I'm just trying to give you a lot of what's going to go on, because a lot of you are concerned and asking. And why I think of it, the pool side, nothing's happening for now. But obviously, like this side, it could be claimed back at any day. So now let's go up to those double gates. Remember, we have all the driveway in front of me. You can see the full width, and we will fence it all this side and put big double gates eventually the very end. Mike's quite keen to do that bit now, big double gates, not the fence, can't afford that, but he wants to do the double gates to sort of say, we've claimed it, it's ours. Bye bye. Okay, so here's the double gates. This is what we've always used only for deliveries of sand, cement, etc. I'll show the other side in a minute to show you why we can't use it for anything else. It is mountain and you can't grow or do anything. So we've always used this area for deliveries to back up, drop sand, cement and the like, but they are really on their last legs. They look all right, but if you open them, they literally fall over. So they would have to have gone anyway. But bear in mind, behind me is going to be fenced now. We're thinking about just getting rid of the gates then, once that's fenced in. And remember, we can't drive all the way down to there to park now. We can drive fractionally. But I don't want to then block the gate. I don't know, maybe for shopping, but we'll see. But my idea is we've got no turning point anymore, because our turning point was after the white wall. So we need a turning point. So I said to Mike, how about, bear in mind all this area up to our water storage tank here, our irrigation tank, all behind these trees and shrubs, we can't really use a big area. Why don't we, where we've got all these salvage roofing tiles, and that's a project on Mike's channel, sooner rather than later, one would hope, Here we've got two slightly different levels where these rocks are, but all this fence will go because fence will now be behind me eventually, and we create an in-out drive, like a little horseshoe, in there and out where the double gates are. So I'll show you the other side so you can see, and it will also create a parking area internally, so I'll show you that now. Okay, so here's the inside. You can see it's got that little slope that was already there when we came for deliveries, and then we could actually park. These are our salvage slabs that you would have seen in previous episodes that we're hoping to one day do round the pool. This leads onto our patio, so we could actually park at least 3 cars here easily. And then this area here is the way you would then walk to that door that I showed you that will become our new front door. And to the right, you can't quite see, is where the step down would be, where Mike first of all wants to take away that bit of fence. So we could literally park here. So as I say, that's 3 cars. You can actually from here drive down. We've done it before when we first lived here. We had to laugh driving around down and on the car. And down here would be the area where if we ever had people that come with camper vans or something like that, it's a nice woody area down here, so they can still access that as well and park down there. So from here you can see it's mountainous all here, so we can just deal with that, but this land is too solid to grow or anything else. So from there, the in-out drive, we've got all this area. I mean, we could even park here if no one was staying here. And then you drive round. There's those roofing tiles. Here, the old roofing tiles are very hard to get now. You just can't get them. Not a very good shot because of those, but that's the bit of fence I would then take away. That's better. Next to the irrigation tank, you can see the white wall of it. You could drive out there and to the right down the driveway. So we could still keep all these shrubs. Needs a bit of tidying. There's one of my date palms there as well. That's the one that was actually in the video of the dates. So you can see it's quite small, that one. We do have bigger ones. So what do you think? This is our plan. I'm somebody who, if life throws me something nasty, I try and use it in a positive way and make something better from it. So yeah, this is all the area we could use for parking and turning. So let me know your thoughts. I hope that helps. I know it's very difficult to really understand it and see it, but I hope I've done the best job that's possible. Let me know in the comments if you've got any more questions. I'm really open, honest and happy to answer. As I say, nothing speedy here because of money, but we can at least do that entrance to our new front door. So I'll keep you posted. Thanks for all your support, all your comments. Just a few kind words really does help me along. All the best to you, and may you have a wonderful day. Meraki.